Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about this whole Yewande and Luci situation because it is getting pretty serious. Although she has said that this is the final and last time she's going to address this, and she released a lengthy statement and it has introduced a deeper conversation, which I think if we need to talk about it, let's talk about it now. So I'm gonna speak to you guys about that, just my thoughts, my opinions as a black woman who has also dealt with similar situation, just my experience and just what I think on the back of it. And I will say this, I think it's absolutely right that Luci has been called out for it. I don't know what Maura was doing sending her flowers, but you can obviously see where people stand on that situation. If anything, you should be sending that to Yewande. But anyway, let's just talk about important things. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This whole Yewande situation, it's really triggered a deeper conversation, like I said, that really we should have had a long time ago. I remember even back in school when the teacher will go through the register, and best believe my name has always been one that people found it hard to pronounce. I've had all type of people pronouncing my name, my actual government name. So it's something that we have all experienced, especially Africans. We have all experienced, and what is actually shocking is Yewande's name doesn't actually seem like that difficult to pronounce. The spelling is there. Like, there are some names that even as black people you would probably get it wrong. So for the fact that she couldn't pronounce Yewande's name, I just think it's not even that you wanted to, you didn't even try to, you just saw that and you were just like, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. But the person's name is the person's identity. So if you're choosing not to call me by my name, then you're dismissing who I am as a person. Like, that's how deep I see it. It's a serious thing. Like, at first I was thinking, oh, okay, it happens. It's not the first time that it's happened. We all used to get it even from school, and I just kind of felt like, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I kind of felt like it was being a bit dragged out and blown out of proportion. But having looked at Yewande's statement and also the background of it and where it has triggered her, I can see why it's important that we have those discussions, because yet again I feel like we're having to educate our counterpart about not even culture, but maybe about culture and the importance of a race and the inclusivity of it all, because the majority of people that suffer from this, what people will call microaggression, when it comes to correctly calling out someone's name, is going to be the minority. People have expressed strong feelings towards this. Some people have said that mispronouncing a student's name equals to devaluing their culture and their identity. And I think there's one thing to getting a name incorrect, but it's another thing to choosing to not even try to get it right. Like, you're completely dismissing and you're completely saying, do you know what, I'm not even going to bother to attempt to say your name correctly. I'm going to dismiss that. I'm going to give you a pet name. Why are you giving me a pet name? Do I look like a pet? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but you guys, let me tell you something about me, there's some pet names I do not like. Like, I don't even like when people call me babe, like that they don't know me, or I'm not one for pet names. Like, if we are close, like, if we have built a relationship, then I'm all for the pet name. But if we've just met and you're giving your pet name, like, I dislike it so much. Like, it literally rubs me off the wrong way. Going through people's comments about this, a lot of people have shared their experiences, especially with school and secondary school. Some people have been like, it's been one of the most terrifying experiences if you didn't have a name considered common. Sometimes it'll be even as far as people making songs about you, the nicknames they'll give you unprovoked. So all in all, I think for what Luci has done, if she has, I don't even know if she has released a proper genuine apology, but I think it's definitely triggered a lot of people, and I can definitely see why Yewande was triggered by that, because and to think that we didn't even really see that side when the whole Love Island thing was happening. As a black woman, it was hard enough for her to go in there and completely be accepted or be seen, just as beautiful. But for somebody to also completely dismantle her name is just absolutely crazy to me. Let me just give you guys a breakdown of the details so far. Yewande shared a statement on her social media page. She spoke about her experience of racialized renaming and accused Luci of the offense during their time in the Love Island villa. She claimed after 3 weeks, let me repeat that, 3 weeks? 3 weeks, sweetheart. In the villa, Luci refused to pronounce her name correctly, and obviously, as we're aware, Amber vouched for that as well. Luci claimed that the mispronunciation was an accident. How are you going to accidentally mispronounce someone's name and then not even continue to get the name right, or ask them if they can use a nickname or they can shorten the name? Okay, Luci claimed that Yewande was bullying her the whole time on the show. So this whole feud has been a back and forth situation until it reached this point. One of the things that she said in her statement, I'm not going to read the whole statement. One of the things that she said, which I think was quite important, she said, it's important to recognize that asking for a nickname can feel invalidating. It makes me feel like an inconvenience. Also, ascribing a nickname to a person or participating in racialized renaming can be distressing, which is completely true. Like, don't dismiss my identity. Like, that was the name that was given to me. Like, when you think back at it, like, let's go back to Genesis. Okay, you guys need to open up your Bibles, open it up. Let's go back to Genesis. Yeah, so you're telling me my mother carried me, I carried my child. Let me personalize it. I carried my child for 9 months. I give my child a name, and to choose a name for your child, yeah, it's deep, it's significant. Some people might not see it that way, but for the majority, for the normal people, it's a serious thing. It's a deep thing. So now I carry, and you have to understand, yeah, names are so powerful. You embody that name. So I give that name to my child because that's what I see my child as. And then someone would just come, and some small rat would just come and be like, well, actually, I'm going to take that name. I'm not going to call you by that name. I'm going to call you a nickname because I can't be bothered to say your name. Do you understand? Like, do you see the disrespect? Like, that's mad disrespectful. Now, in a statement, Yewande did use really strong words and strong terms. She said, you as an oppressor, you have stripped me of my identity. You've taken my power in choosing how I want to be addressed. I correct her multiple times. I don't mind because you are going to get it right. There was a moment just before challenge. This was after 3 weeks in. She mispronounced my names. I correct her again, and her reply was, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean. Ooh, I did not expect that. That hit me right in my chest, I remember one of the producers putting her names around me. Ay, ay, ay. That actually hit me right in my chest. What? About whatever, Nah. You know what? At first I was thinking, okay, like, can we just put this to bed now? We all know the truth. We all know what it is. You know what, sis? Stick with it, okay? Make sure you speak your truth. When people have platforms like that, when people are recognized, when people have the opportunity, they have a good following, this is how you should use your platform and use your voice. Speak the truth and don't be afraid. And I love the fact that she did that, because Luci needs to be called out, and anyone else needs to be called out, because you can't be doing that. Like, you can't just be dismissing, saying, yeah, whatever, like, you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean, actually. Next time you're trying to speak to me and you're calling me something that I'm not, I would actually air you, because I'd be like, I'm sorry, was you talking to me? Because I didn't hear you call my name. Hey, that's what I would do. Guys, it's pretty crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.